Hello everyone. So I have an exciting video to share with you guys. I got some Happy Meal. So of course I am supporting Minimalistic Budget. She's a Canadian budget planner and has a really cute aesthetic shop, and I love supporting local. So definitely excited to open this one up. I also bought some stuff for a friend and to help her with her budgeting journey. So yeah, sorry if my voice is still a little groggy. I'm still trying to get better from this cold or virus or whatever is happening. So if you hear some heavy breathing, it's because I can't breathe through my nose. So I think my last video, I think I filmed it like 4 or 5 days ago, or posted 4 or 5 days ago. So I'm still struggling with it, but we are slowly getting better. So that's the positive thing. So let's get into it. So I'm going to be unboxing this and then adjusting some of my envelopes as well. And then a little quick chat about planner updates and whatnot. So this might be a little bit of a longer video. So just a heads up for that. So let's get opening. Alrighty. I was literally, what was I doing? I can't even think right now because I'm so excited. Was stalking the postman because I was like watching every step as it was coming till it arrived at my door. And then I think yesterday I was like, I'm tired of waiting for it, and I had dinner, and then about 2 hours later after that, I'm like, let me just see what's going on with this package, because of the weather in Canada right now, everything's been delayed. So I expected some delays, but they actually delivered, so hooray for that. So let's just take that away. So that's the invoice. So this is her card. Super sweet. And also she made this a rush order, so super amazing of her to do that. So okay. Oh, this has a cash envelope care card. So this is pretty cool. I didn't even know there was a care for these envelopes. That's freaking cool. I like that. And then, oh, she gave us 2 of them. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. So she included a, what's this called? A challenge, like cash stuffing challenge. And it's reusable on top. Is it reusable? I don't even know how she put it in there. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. So I also purchased them, like, since I'm already buying the envelopes already, I thought, let me just buy the $2,000 placeholder. And that's what I told myself. I said every time that if I purchase from her often, I'm just going to buy 1 or 2 things extra. Okay, might as well use the scissors. That makes the purchase worth it. I don't see myself saving that much money that fast, but it'd be nice to have it on hand just in case. And I like the quality of them, hence why I bought them again. So I got 2 of the 2000s and 2 of the 5000s, because I don't see myself buying more than that. And I think in my previous videos, my unboxing videos, I shared the other ones. I got the 500 here and the 1000. So I figured this would be nice, just to have a nice collection of them. So that's that. And then these are the envelopes. So I got them custom made from Minimalistic Budget, and I thought this way it has a nice clean look to it in even my video, because I look at my videos and I'm like, I want to have it as clean and warm and inviting as possible, and something that I like. And I like things that are very aesthetic, and I'm very simple when it comes to just daily living in terms of that. So I'm thinking to just transfer them over in today's video. So some of them are new envelopes, and I'll talk about them as we get to it. And yeah, let's start swapping. So our first envelope is, get that out of the way. I love the quality of this. Like, I cannot stress that enough. So let's go to the first one. So I guess I'll just chat with you guys and keep you guys posted on things as I go. As I was also thinking. Like, I like the coffee vibe of the table. However, I think I am going to get like some sort of base, like a light color, so I can really have the warm colors pop out a little bit more. I love my greenery. I love plants. I had a bougainvillea. I had two bougainvilleas, and they are tropical plants with beautiful tiny flowers. But when my dog passed, literally 2-3 months later, they died. And I took care of them in the same way, so I don't even know what's going on with that. But yeah, so I'm really depressed about it, but it is what it is. So rent, so let's take that one out. Just gonna put it aside. I think I'm going to, is this gonna fit? That's the other thing I thought about. Oh, nice. Okay, it does fit. See, the one thing about these that I'm worried about is the coins. So I think I need to buy those paper clips to kind of like put on the side or something so my coins don't fall out. Like for rent, it's fine. But for the other envelopes, like coffee, not coffee, like more for eating out and groceries, I tend to have more change. So eating out is the next one. I think I should have eating out in here. There we go. Yeah. I like the clean, chic look to these. Simple, aesthetic. Is what I want to aim for. And easy to access. Nice and flat and thin. And then we have entertainment. Over here. I'm surprised, like not really surprised. I have all my entertainment money still untouched. Honestly, guys, like the only envelope that gets touched like often is anything to do with food, honestly. Normally the medicine envelope doesn't get touched, but because I've been actually really sick lately, I would never, like, it's always food, and I get mad. I'm like, how is food taking up so much of my budget? Like, it's crazy. Okay, so this is what I mean by, I know I have dollars. This is what I mean by you guys are lucky, that those for you Americans, in terms of you get the $1 bill, where we have to deal with the little coins. But it is what it is. Hair and makeup. And then I'll have to deal with these sideways cash stuffing anymore either, because that drove me crazy. So I changed skincare, hair and makeup to personal care. So this would include coloring my hair, makeup, doing my nails, waxing, like anything like that would be into that one there. So we have household. I think I moved a lot of these envelopes over in the last video, so I just need to find them again. So we have spending. So spending can come out. Home decor. I don't know if I put transportation in this one. Okay, so we have medicine, vacation, gifts, dental, emergency fund, dream home, savings challenge, fur baby. That's something I can't wait to talk to you guys about. So transportation. So that's something I'm going to add into my envelopes, because I do, when I go to the mall and stuff by myself and do my own, have my me day, I do spend on Uber. So obviously I'm not doing that right now because I've been sick. But going forward, I will be Ubering to places here and there, or like busing. So I would need money for that. So that's something I'm going to do. So in this envelope also, we're going to add some new ones in here. So subscriptions is going to go right after rent. So this is one that I've added newly, only because like these are also automatic payments. However, I don't keep all the same subscriptions. Like 4 subscriptions I technically sign up to is Netflix, Disney, Prime, and Kindle Unlimited. So I don't always do all 4, but if I feel like doing 2 or 3 of them at a time, like Kindle Unlimited I'll always have because I read all the time. So that's like 15 bucks automatically there. But if I wanted to do an extra month of like Netflix or something, I will budget for it. Versus, because I tend to be like impulsive with my subscriptions and stuff, because I'm like, oh, I want to watch this so bad and it's on Netflix, but I don't have a subscription, so I'll go and buy Netflix. But I have noticed though, there's a change in my behavior of spending, especially with the food, because when I see my envelope start to get low, especially in that category, it gets me really, really sad. And so I'm like, nope, I'm not buying anything. I'm going to cook something, or I'm going to make something. And then I actually end up eating my food so that my laziness gets the better of me, or my cravings, as I would like to call it. So there's that in that one. So what else is in this one, I think? It was clothing one that I wanted to put in here. I don't know if I swapped it in here or not, because clothing is not something I buy on a regular, so I didn't put it in that one yet. So this one is done for now. Yeah, I definitely do need to get another binder and swap them, because this is getting a little out of hand. Okay, so I moved household to here. So let's go to household. All right, so what I'm gonna do is put this in here and put this behind it. I do have my own sticker machine and everything to do my own stuff, but I don't always have the time for it. I might later on, just so I can save a bit of money. But finding these envelopes, let me tell you, it's a nightmare. Just like the plain ones. So clothing, and it ends up being a lot more, and then I'm like, might as well just buy it from somebody and support somebody else, you know what I mean? So we have clothing. My goal is not to get to my ideal weight. Yeah, I do want to get to my ideal weight, but to get to a weight where I'm happy in my clothing, and I cannot wait to do like a wardrobe change. And I want to save like $1,000. That's why, hence why, I don't know if you noticed, I put $1,000 fully funded, because I really want to go and change my wardrobe, get some nice clothes, and then really splurge. So that's what the goal of this envelope is. Obviously, I'll be buying things here and there, but once I hit that 1,000, I'm gonna be happy. My body is always something that I've really struggled with, so I gotta work on it. I was doing really good actually last year up until April, and then it kind of fell off. But I won't be making that mistake again. Once I feel better and this weather is actually, like, you can actually travel in this weather, I will 100% go back to the gym and get back on my routine, because if I don't do it, like, who else is going to do it, right? So medicine, I might have to look into those paper clips. So there's that. I hope these videos aren't boring for you guys. I always like worry about that. I'm like, are they even enjoying these videos? But I'm doing more for myself. Thought I entertained someone in the process while I'm doing this by myself. Because doing these videos, like, I keep myself accountable, and I don't like, I try not to like go crazy with stuff, and this keeps me like, okay, they're looking forward for a video. I don't know if you guys are or not, but in my head, that's what I feel like, that I need to make sure that I do this properly, and I post videos often, and that way I do check-ins, because also for me, when I do check-ins for myself, it also is, I'm well aware of what I'm spending, what I'm saving. Like the sinking funds, I barely touched, except for, like I said, medicine, but it is what it is. They're so new and so like delicate. I'm so scared to ruin it, where the other ones, I just like rip it open and just do what I gotta do. So vacation. I cannot wait to go somewhere warm and travel and just really de-stress, because I find that the last, what, I'd like to say decade and a half, I don't really go anywhere. I traveled out of the country twice, and I don't like that, because I do want to travel. We're not getting any younger, but I'd like to at least, while I'm still single and don't have huge responsibilities in terms of like a child or like a dog at the moment, I like to travel and do some fun stuff, but we'll see. Because once you go to your own place, funds become limited, and especially like a single person living in Canada, things are so expensive, especially if you want to live comfortably. I don't expect to live a lavish life, but traveling once a year would be nice, just to de-stress, or just do better. You know what I mean? So we're gonna put the savings challenge in here, and we're gonna add this savings challenge too. So what we're gonna do is, so the one thing I like about this one is that it has the little pouch. I can keep a bunch of coins in here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm trying to figure out, because this is something that I need to figure out. I don't know if these can fit or not. Will they? Maybe, kind of, sort of. Okay. So maybe I can do it like this. Oh God. You see, this one is bigger. Okay, sorry guys. I had a bit of a coughing fit, so I'm like, I don't think you guys want to hear that. So it looks like this one won't fit in there, which sucks. But ideally I would like it all to fit nicely. So what I'm gonna do is, not a big deal because I can rearrange some stuff. I think I'm gonna use this envelope for this kind of challenge, like the ones that are this. And then I'm gonna use the bigger ones into here, because this way I can put the coins and stuff in here. And what I'm gonna do is put this one after this and put it at the very end. And I'll keep it like that. I think I'm going to keep this pouch regardless for savings. I think it just makes sense this way. There we go. And that's what I'm going to do for that. So this is what I mean. I have a lot of envelopes now, and they're like, it's getting like crazy in this envelope. I'm going to have to swap it. I'm not 100% sure yet, because it's not big enough where it will like it's going to explode. So there's that. So I got a new envelope, which is the fur baby envelope. As I mentioned like a couple of minutes ago, I had a dog. He passed in 2024 May. I haven't been able to think about getting another dog, plus the allergies at home and like me and my time and whatnot. I wasn't able to, and plus I wasn't mentally ready to get a dog, because every time I searched for a puppy, I always looked for my dog, and it was just, it was really hard, and I still cry about him every day. So I decided not to go for a dog this time. And there was another type of animal that I fell in love with working at one of my jobs, and they are ferrets. So owning a ferret, I have played with a ferret, I've taken care of ferrets before. I know a bit about them, and I love their personality and their rambunctiousness. They remind me of dogs, actually. And I think they are part of the canine kind of family. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I do want a ferret, and I think I am going to start saving for one. Ideally, I want one probably for my birthday time, which would be in August. To save up for a ferret is quite a bit expensive because of their food, their basically their diet, their place, like the toys that they play with, like the cage setup. They are a little bit larger animals than a hamster and than a guinea pig, and they need a lot of playtime, a lot of space. They will be in my room, so maybe one day when I do get the ferret, I'll do a quick clip of it and then insert a clip into one of these videos. But that's what I'm going to save up for next. Roughly, I would need about $1,000 for a fur baby. Sometimes I notice that I'm super, not like alone, but you know, when you do things yourself, you're very independent. And then it's like, I've always had my dog around me, and not having his presence around makes me feel very lonely, even though I'm not alone, but like he was attached to me like to the hip. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to go to the mailbox, it's like 2 seconds from my house. He would be at the door ready to go to that mailbox and come back. Or when I have a meal, or if I go upstairs, he followed me around everywhere. Like he was literally, his name was Shadow, and he was literally my shadow. Like everywhere I went, he was right behind me. So not having that little presence that are always with me, and that unconditional love and everything, I decided that I do need a little something in my life. I talked to my mom about it, and she said, yeah, go for it. But not right now. Obviously, I can't just splurge on a ferret right now when I just started the cash stuffing. I will be saving up for him. So yes, it's a boy. I do want a boy, a male ferret. So yeah. For now, I'm going to put it in my sinking funds because it's not something I'll be spending daily yet. I will be moving this, once I get my ferret, I will be moving this envelope to the daily one. So for now, it's going to go to right before vacation. So fur baby's going to be here. So I'm going to be budgeting for this as well now. And we'll see how much I save, and let's see. If I can get my ferret sooner, hooray. But they are expensive. I think a ferret itself, they are $500, and their other expenses like additional vet visits and all of that, checkup and all that at the beginning would be about $1,000. So definitely going to be saving up for everything. I did like a mock price range of like the things I need to buy, and it definitely is north of 800. So I'm going to budget 1,000. So I'm set for the ferret when I get the ferret, and a month after, and just in case, because you never know with jobs these days, like you could have the job and then you don't have the job anymore. So I do want to save quite a bit before I make that commitment. So yeah, so that's basically my update and the exciting unboxing that I had. I was really excited. I like how polished and clean this looks. And I even though I do like the pouches to hold the coins, because like I said, like we have the $1 and the loonies and toonies, so it is helpful to have something like this, and it's like you can stuff a lot more in here. Like there's a lot of space, and like it's easy. But I love the clean and aesthetic look of this, and it's very simple and nice. So yeah, I think I like how this is. I cannot wait. I'm actually thinking of getting a couple of more, like after seeing this. I do want to get a couple more. I don't know if I could reuse this. Like I want to test a small corner and then wipe it off and see if it works, because I do have highlighters and I don't mind highlighting them and then wiping it off and reusing, because there's no point of buying so many challenges and then not using them, and if you can't reuse them. So I would love to reuse this yearly. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope my blabbering wasn't too boring. I hope you enjoyed me talking about the little things in my life and little changes, and me sharing little bits of my past and a little bit of my present. So yeah, I hope you guys stick around and let me know what other videos you'd like to see in terms of budgeting. And yeah, have a lovely day. Bye.